think who it might have been. I honestly I can't think of it. I don't know. I honestly I don't know. Yeah, what the fuck was
My
the
last
last
concert
concert?
was last night.
I'm trying to think if I've seen anything recently. I haven't really. I've seen fucking a lot of shit, but nothing in the last couple of years, I don't think.
And then the last one before that was on Wednesday.
What's your favorite all time? What's your favorite person to see or act to see live?
I mean, probably consistently either Coheed and Cambria or Slipknot, just over the course of
Yeah.
But I've also seen Slipknot like 7 or 8 times, and I've seen Coheed like 5 or so.
See me, it's all hip hop. The best probably like stage performance. Public Enemy's like up there. Those guys, I mean, they've been doing it for fucking 30 something years now, and they just got it down. Um, the Roots, they're just such an incredible band, and they just have fun. Like, dude, they just do crazy shit. Like their one time Roots show, like they had like a 45-minute session of Questlove on a 3-piece drum set with the horn section doing like crazy jazz shit. That was a lot of fun. Nas is probably like the best I've seen. I don't think I've seen anyone just like command a crowd like him. And then Method Man and Redman together were probably one of the most fun performances I've seen. Those guys are fucking incredible together. Literally like walking, like getting everyone to put their hands up in the crowd and then just walking out onto the crowd that way while they're rapping.
I've
just
I've
like
I've I've seen vocalists do that.
yeah, it's a lot of fun, all sorts of shit. So, but yeah, I don't know. Pro wrestling events. You guys been to any of those? Anyway, we're here. This is such good shoot. We're already 2 minutes into this podcast, and I'm Isaac. That's Shane. That's Dozer. Oh shit, that's DDJ. What
Dozer
up,
Day
bro?
Jr.
Dozer's too busy living it up, drinking whiskey in his hotel room in Orlando. Or
Not in Orlando, no, dude. I think he's in El Salvador or wherever doing Bitcoin.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
snorting.
Oh, is that what it
Bitcoin.
is? Okay.
yeah, he's down doing Bitcoin in whatever. I think it's El Salvador. I think they're the country that's the Bitcoin country now. So good for him. He's making all the money. He's making the cryptocurrencies. Crypto was his advisor, and boy, oh boy, did he dive in head first. You know how he gets when he gets a hobby, right? But yeah, we're here. Such good shoot. We're just having fun. We're hanging out. We're just talking about some wrestling. I went and saw Eastern Township Wrestling Alliance over the weekend.
Who's Facebook user?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is my co-host two-timing me? I would imagine it's
Giovanni.
yeah, dude, whatever, man. Whoever it is, shoot me a message and we'll get you on. You can come and you can settle this beef right here, right now. But yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk about some random wrestling topics. I'm sure there's some news in the news. But first of all, Shane, what are you drinking tonight?
Ice cold water.
Wow, no alcohol tonight. Okay, that's a weird one, but all right, I'll take it. Are you drinking tonight, or am I drinking alone?
I mean, I wasn't as prepared for this, so I may go get some more water, and I may be convinced to grab a beer or two. But yeah, your boy's not getting drank.
What's DDJ drinking? Is that a cool cover? Oh. Look at that, dude. I'm going to tap the Rockies with you.
Yes.
I'm not drinking, but Dennis is on SJ. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers to that. I'm drinking tequila.
Yeah, DDJ, did you know that Isaac cut multiple limes up for his drinking session before we went live today?
No, I did not.
Yeah, he chopped like 3 limes.
I didn't. I just chopped this many. It's just one lime, 8 pieces. If I do more than 8 shots, I'm in trouble. So I've limited myself. 8
shots of what?
Some delicious Espolón Reposado, 100% pure agave tequila from, I don't know, somewhere in Mexico, I'm sure.
Wherever Dozer's hanging out.
Tequila, Mexico.
What's the alcohol by volume on that?
That's a 80%. What is it? 40 proof? Yeah.
No, 80 proof, 40%.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. You know how alcohol works. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do this the best I can here, but without Dozer, it's really hard. Are you ready for chic, 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 chic of the week, chic, 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 chic of the week?
Yeah.
Used to light my blunt.
No, I'm not ready for
and the answer is no.
A delayed no.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm lighting the blunt. It's, I believe, cherry.
Earlier today, the Iron Sheik retweeted a picture of apparently all visible Jews were thrown off of a New York City to Budapest flight because they weren't wearing masks.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
The Iron what'd you say?
Sorry, I get distracted. This is not about discussing politics.
It was Lufthansa.
Lufthansa,
yes.
Lufthansa.
The Germans, man.
At Lufthansa, you never insult the Jewish people. They beautiful people.
It's true, we are. But let's be honest, dude. Those fucking Jews that don't wear masks are a fucking bunch of annoying cocksuckers, dude. For real. No, I can say this. This is within my jurisdiction. Such good shoot, and the Johners Podcasting Network does not condone any of the things that are said on this podcast. But yeah, those guys, dude, they're a bunch of assholes. Even before the pandemic, they like ignore crosswalks in New York City because like they fucking think they're better than everybody else. Like literally have this like thing, like they'll just walk right across the street in front of you. In New York fucking City, dude, they got death wishes.
It's like that everywhere. You want to see people that are completely oblivious to others. Go driving down in one of those scooters in Walmart, because I've used one, because of my leg and stuff.
Oh, those are fun, aren't they?
No, those are fun, but man, it is so amazing how ignorant people get once they get behind a shopping cart.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Just like the number of times like I've like be scooting, and just a guy, someone be on the phone or just looking at something, they'd be like, just look at everywhere but straight ahead, and it's like I'd either have to kind of swerve out of the way or slow down or whatever, just so I don't go running into the car. It's just amazing how
run into him. Fucking
yeah, like I almost want to do it one time just to be like, you need to pay attention to where you're going.
Yeah, just slowly run them over.
Do it to people who are paying attention. Why you have this golden opportunity to run motherfuckers over with the car.
It's like you remember towards the end of the first Austin Powers movie when he's on the steamroller and the guy's like, no, but it's so drawn out because he's going so slow before he gets smashed.
I thought you were going to talk about him getting the golf cart stuck in a hallway.
Well, that too, but I'm just talking about that's just what it sounds, just how slow these scooters go.
They gotta amp them up a little bit, man. I bet you can get a governor off one of those things and really let it fucking fly.
Just strap a couple bottle rockets to the back of it.
Fucking A. All right, Facebook users, whoever Facebook user is, you better fucking message me so you can get you on the podcast.
I think I know who it is.
It seems
Jovan?
Like...
No, it's Joey. It's Joey K.
Joey, yeah, come on, you come on the pod, man. We're not doing anything exciting. So I guess now that we've done official business, we'll do some unofficial business. I went to Eastern Township Wrestling Association presents the Green Mountain Classic, the first ever Green Mountain Classic. This is a tournament to decide the ETWA heavyweight champion. There was a ladder match, I guess, a month or two ago to determine who would get a bye into the second round. So
man, you missed the ladder match.
Yeah,
it's
well,
both
it's
of them.
it's on
It's both my guys.
Oh, it's both of them. It's on the YouTube though, so I can watch it. That match is between fuck, dude. There was a guy, the Green Phantom. He was there, but I just kept yelling, "Green bastard, parts unknown."
Green bastard, parts unknown.
He was pretty good. There was some weird shit at this show, but it was a lot of fun. It was I made Shane watch the whole match. You got most of the end of it, but yeah, there was like a pretty fucking devastating coast to coast. There was that fucking sunset flip or whatever the fuck it was off the second rope, which was pretty devastating and fucking badass. Yeah, I mean it was fun. Fuck, what was his name? Anthony Green.
Yeah.
Who was on 205 Live. I don't remember what his name was on 205.
I think it was August Gray.
August Gray. He was August Gray on 205 Live.
He was there. I think he's done a few matches for AEW as well.
Yeah, he was fucking legit. He was a lot of fun.
Was he the biggest talent, the biggest name at that show?
Oh, by far,
by a lot, DDJ.
Yeah, okay.
But he didn't win. You know, he put the local heel over. This guy Sonny Defarge, who was the one I said was going to win. He faced off against Mullet Man in the first round, and he cheated against Mullet Man. He used the leverage of the ropes to get the pin. The ref didn't see it. Mullet Man gave. Oh man, it was like, I don't know whether it was cringe, embarrassing, incredible, or what, but he gave a promo after. I'm sorry, you guys, I let you down. I tried so hard. He's like, for years, it's been 6 years since I was ETWA champion. No one wanted to train with me. I trained alone.
Man.
And he's like,
then he fell down to the bottom of the card.
And then, he's like, I'm sorry, I let you down. And there were fans yelling, it's okay, Mullet Man, he cheated. It was fucking.
Do you know
great,
the way
dude.
you talk? The way you're talking reminds me of that South Park episode WTF, and you had all the guys like they took his job.
It was very much like that. It really was.
That is a classic South Park episode.
God, yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The main event was Sonny Defarge. This guy Sonny Defarge, who has a handlebar mustache and tights, and I was making fun of him because he changed his tights, and I thought he was going to lose. And I was like, "You changed your tights. Why would you do that? It's bad luck." And he said, "I sold them to that girl over there." And I was like, "Bullshit! She wouldn't fit in them because she was quite large."
Oh,
damn, man.
Well, we were yelling at each other. We were doing.
It's the one thing that I love about indie shows is the interaction between the wrestlers and the crowd, man. It is just so unlike anything else.
Yeah, there was a tag team match where a group called The Colony had an open challenge, and The Colony is two guys who are ants. They're luchadors, but with antennae. And they were like pink and blue ant, and they actually officially upgraded and changed their names at the show to Ultimo Ants. And they had an open challenge for the ETW Tag Team Championships. And this fucking weird group with this huge fat slob and this guy that just kept yelling. I think his name was Bobby or something. But he just kept yelling that. That was his gimmick, is that he would that was the only thing he could say was his name. And he did that a lot. And that was probably the worst of it all. But yeah. Then there was just like an unannounced, or not an unannounced match, but just a match that wasn't a tournament match. It was Bob. Yeah, it was Bob. He'd just be like, Bob! And then they got their asses beat.
I can't wait. I love indie shows. I'm actually, like I told you guys before we went live, I'm going to a show Saturday, late Saturday afternoon, early Saturday evening with a buddy of mine that I've known since high school. It's our first show we've gone, I think, to see together. I want to say it's got to be about 5 years or something like that. and stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. So see, I know there's some talent on the card that I know and gotten to be friends with, through my my podcast and like going to some shows and stuff. So we got someone else in the audience. There he is.
Dun dun dun.
Gentlemen, how are we doing, SGS?
Welcome
What's
to
up,
Such Good
Jovan?
Shoot.
We're taking over.
Giovanni, the hot one.
Yeah.
The hot 2, the hot 3, number 11, and never mind, that's somebody else. And yeah, what's up, dude? My cat is coughing up a hairball over here. Cat.
Oh yeah, what your cat look like?
Come on, bud.
Oh, Nat, okay.
Yeah. Nat. You get it, bud? You get it? Yeah.
Talk him through it, Isaac. Talk him through it.
You got this, man. Just dig deep.
It's gonna be okay.
Coach him up.
Yeah, coach him up. You got to get that shit out of him.
Now this is good content. You drinking tonight, man? What you doing?
Oh no, I'm watching the Mavericks, so we'll jumping on in a minute just to see.
Well, yeah, no, definitely alcohol and sports don't mix.
Oh yeah, no,
you are right. You never drink while watching sports.
Nope.
I see you have the tequila, man. I was admiring your choice of tequila earlier. Cheers.
Mm. Yeah, the Espolone's delicious, man.
Nice.
I've got the Rocks tequila in the freezer. It's not that good, though, honestly.
Celebrity tequila is never good, dude. It's always trash.
No, it's not true.
Jimmy
Buffett's is good, yeah. Cabo Wabo is good. I don't know, man.
Shane, what's up with the Jesus hair, bro? I love it.
Dude, I haven't cut it since like last October. It's never been this long, so I just said fuck it. I'm gonna keep growing it out.
Do you put mayonnaise in that shit?
That's as long as I ever got it.
Homemade,
yeah, man. Oh yeah, put some mayonnaise in that thing.
I used to have my hair that long when I was.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was a freshman in high school. It was that long.
I could see it actually. I could see that.
I've never had my hair that long.
Yeah, but now I just got it cut yesterday, man. I went and got it.
Looks fresh.
Yeah, it does. It does. It looked very good. Thank you.
Yeah, you fully shaved and everything. You look fantastic.
I know, dude. I
going out on a date or something? Jesus.
No, I went out and saw a wrestling show with the nurse, man.
That's what I heard. Something about.
Although I didn't cut my hair before that, so that's not really the excuse.
Something about you missing the ladder match. That's what I heard right before I got.
Oh yeah, no, the ladder match was a different show. But it was good. It was a lot of fun, man. It's like the most fun I've had watching wrestling in a long fucking time.
Nice.
But
we just got an ad attack, so drink, fuckers.
What's it? I don't know what that means, but okay.
Yeah. Oh, and Shane with the water, that blew my mind too.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, here in a second, I think I'm gonna mosey on up and grab a beverage or two. I completely forgot what time it was, but
I will say that my favorite, and I already told you this, Shane. So if you want to get a beverage now, I'm going to talk about the referee selling. This is that, but the best part of this show, dude, I swear to God. So they had a ref bump spot. I think it was not the match right before the intermission, but the match before that, where the ref was behind the guy came through and actually poked him in the eye. Fucking ref takes an eye gouge, goes down, can't see, misses like a foot on the rope or something like that, and the bad guy wins and fucking gets the heel wins, gets the fucking win. Then there's another match, intermission. So I go out to the car, take a dab, and on my way back in, the nurse and I are walking back in, and the ref is coming out of the fucking building selling the eye gouge. He's selling the eye gouge in the parking lot, gets to the car, pulls out a Slim Jim and a fucking Pepsi. He's like, yeah. And then starts selling the eye gouge again, being like, oh, fuck, going back into the building.
That's a wrestler who became a ref.
Yo, and he was young, but he was just like, it was like the most beautiful thing, because it's one of those things I saw and I was like, this fucking dude gets it, man. This fucking dude gets it. Like, it doesn't matter like whether or not, like, it's just like, just sell it. Just fucking sell it. If you fucking, because otherwise you look like an idiot for missing it. And it's like, dude, it was just awesome. That was the best part of it. because like legitimately somebody cared enough to fucking like
carry it into after the show.
Yeah, and they kept it up. So
shout out to the nurse for going with you, man. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, dude, she had a blast, man.
Is the nurse a wrestling fan?
No, not really, but
it's a good time. She's not going to turn down a good time.
She likes popcorn, you know.
Yeah,
I bought her popcorn and cotton candy.
If you don't call it body odor,
popcorn
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, Giovanni knows what I'm talking about.
I don't know, man.
Well, you know the popcorn trick. Shane, tell Isaac about the popcorn trick, man. I know you know it.
Oh, that one. Yeah, no, yeah. Yes. I was thinking in the context of shows, not movies. The context of
y'all
movies.
Trying to kill me again.
Yeah, you can watch it with me, but you don't like it. Come on now.
I mean, it's like there's a difference between watching and actually enjoying.
Yeah, it's fine. But yes.
Yeah, give her some credit.
I'll give her some credit. I'm gonna give her some credit.
Credits where credit's due. She went to this mud show, outlaw mud show with me.
Dude, she puts up with you. That's credit enough.
Outlaw mud shows and their 1 foot tall rings.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, calm down, Cornette.
It was a 1 foot, literally a 1 foot tall ring.
Yeah, Jovan? Did you see a picture of the ring?
No, I didn't. I missed it.
Okay,
I'll send one in the group.
It's
so small. It was the first thing I noticed, and it's all I could like.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
I would look normally sized next to that ring.
Yeah, it was like a WCW ring, but only 1 foot high.
Maybe it's for the micro wrestling, dude. We get that a lot down here.
Yeah.
They call
it
like.
I so want to go to one of those shows.
Oh, I love it.
I sent it in the collective. But
they have them. They run them around me. That like not too, within a reasonable driving distance where I live. But it's just every time they have one, I always got something going on.
Yeah,
I don't
fucking leg.
I don't want to get well. He's had we've already told him he's got the buy 2 get 1 free knee. So hopefully the next one's free.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I love you, Dennis. But
you, bro.
I don't want to get canceled, but every time I'm at one of those micro events, dude, I want to hurl one. Like, I don't know why, dude. I just want to pick somebody up and fucking.
Yeah, I don't doubt it, dude.
That's fucked up, man. They're dude, they're almost my people.
I used to have dwarf tossing when I was a kid. It was like bowling, but you would have a dwarf, and they would have a harness with a handle on the back.
Yes.
Yeah,
I've heard of that.
Yeah,
I would never do it, but I've heard of it.
Well, it would be hard. You're a lot bigger than a dwarf. It'd be hard to toss you.
Yeah.
He's got a handle. Can you toss him?
Toss all you guys off. Let's go.
That's something else.
Well, yeah. So you guys have any opinions? You come with any opinions today? No? Yes?
Darby's an idiot, and
that is one of my questions. My first one is we're gonna go back because you said it. You said it, Shane. Darby is an idiot. You remember maybe was it a month ago? Sting took that fucking stupid ladder bump or whatever off whatever it was, a balcony.
He jumped off the balcony through the table.
Yeah. Okay. I wrote this down then. It is 62 years old, too old to be taking a dive like that. And then today I wrote down is however old Darby is too fucking young to be taking a bump like that.
Well, you can't get outdone by your older uncle. I mean, he saw Sting do something badass. He had to one up him.
Right. No, he's not even that older uncle. He's like just that weird guy that won't stop hanging out with like.
Can we all agree it would have been a really bad look for AEW had he paralyzed or worse himself in the Owen Hart tournament?
Hold on,
jumping off of something.
Really? Isaac.
I'm sorry, but like,
hey, his Isaac's take on this is pretty tame compared to what Joe wanted to say on your show.
Dude,
I'm just saying, like,
Joey went out there.
I'm just saying that's like, I mean, he fucking jumped off the fucking ladder, almost landed right on the back of the chair, and could have paralyzed him. So it was a stupid bump.
Is Sting that old guy outside of Spencer's or Hot Topic that's just there jamming to the music?
Yeah, dude. He absolutely is like that 65-year-old who's going to the My Chemical Romance reunion tour, but like has nobody else to go with. Like he's just going by himself because
he's trying to pick up chicks. He's like, yeah, man, I dig this. What's up, baby?
I used to be Sting. You want to see the Stinger splash? Okay.
I'll show you my Stinger. Yeah, you know RoboCop? I met him once.
You want to meet RoboCop? I got your hookup.
Have you heard of Space Mountain? I'm the other guy.
I'm Splash Mountain. Is that what it is? Okay, so yeah.
I knew the Ultimate Warrior before he was cool.
Do it, DDJ.
I watched a super cut of Teddy Long saying, "You're going 1-on-1 with the Undertaker."
Play on, playa.
The other day, and it made me think.
Going 1-on-1 with
the Undertaker.
The Undertaker.
Well, I watched it like enough where like it got to the point where like the name Undertaker sounded like completely fake, and like just like that's not a word. That's like not a word anyone has ever actually said. Like, what is happening?
Did you do like the 10-hour loop?
Undertaker. No, it was only like 4 minutes of him doing that, but it was still enough. By like 2 minutes, you're like Undertaker.
Think about how long Teddy Long was GM, which was a decent amount of time, but not forever. And they have enough content to fill out a 5-minute video of him saying the words 1-on-1 with the Undertaker.
It's crazy.
It's like a 10-second clip.
Yeah.
They had nobody else going at that time. They're like, "Oh, who's back there? The Undertaker's back there. Fuck it, you're going 1-on-1 with the Undertaker."
I mean, to be fair, like that entire run is way better than his 1997 run. So,
way better. Okay, so well, speaking of Taker, the Undertaker headlined the Hall of Fame last year, or this year, I should say. Yep. Who do you think headlines the next Hall of Fame induction ceremony? Any idea?
The Rock.
So it's in LA. Yeah, there you go. It's in LA.
Yeah, Rock finally does the match with Roman, enters Hall of Fame. Dude, he's gonna do one more.
He's not being inducted though. Right before he does one more.
That's
Flair did it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Listen, I could totally see him saying like, "Look, win, lose, draw, whatever. This is my last match." You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna do it against my family. You know, I'm coming back to prove who's the bigger man. You know,
who's the head of the table?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, then I want Roman to lose.
But so you think both things? Yeah, I mean, I think the real ending to that story is one of the Usos. What is it? Jey Uso takes it from him.
Yeah, but I think
that's what they've been building towards. Honestly, like that's
goodbye, Dennis.
Bye, Dennis. He just had some issues. But I'm gonna swerve, away from Dennis and Shane up there. I'm going Batista. It's time the animal made it in.
I mean, I definitely think he deserves it.
He was just like kind of active and the run wasn't great. I think they wait a couple more years till people like want to see Batista again.
I don't know. I know that I don't. He doesn't have to wrestle. I mean, he could just go in there and do his thing. Get the nomination, go into the hall, be like, "Oh, it's freaking Drax the Destroyer from the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise."
Well, wait, when is Guardians of the Galaxy 3 supposed to release?
I don't know. They keep pushing all MCU movies.
Because if it's anytime around, like say April or May of next year,
I could see
it being Batista, and they use it to tie it in to promote the movie as well.
Yeah.
It could also be it could also be Triple H.
That's where the first thing that I thought of is he's only been inducted as part of DX.
Yes.
Yeah. NWO, no?
No, he wasn't. Triple H wasn't NWO.
Yeah.
Because if the news about him having to retire would have came a month before it did, he would have ended up somewhere in the hall this year. They would have just,
I don't know if they
I
would have.
don't know. I think they want to make it a big
They
deal.
would have. He
for
would have.
him.
He should be a headliner, and
Yeah.
I think that if they put him in with Taker, it might have taken some of the shine away from Taker. So I don't think he would have went in, regardless of like when the news broke that he had to retire.
I've got another name to throw out there for you.
Oh, hit it.
John Cena.
Barry Horowitz, man, that's a great pick.
Barry Horowitz.
Norman Smiley.
Dude, Barry does deserve to be in the hall, 100%.
Yes.
But no, like honestly, like is John Cena not a viable option?
15-time world champ.
I know he's absolutely whenever they decide to put him in.
Yeah.
It's not a question of if, it's a question of when.
Yeah, he also though he hasn't like closed the door at all for
he's
back. You know what I mean?
But they can't put him in the hall though.
He's close.
You think
Come on.
You think that match against Roman is his last match?
Yes, I do.
Wow.
Speaking of John Cena, I can't wait for more Peacemaker.
Very good show. Very good
It's
show.
a freaking awesome show.
Yes.
Yes.
Very good shit. Yeah, I think those are all pretty viable options. Yeah, I don't know.
You got your headliners set for the next few years. I mean, you mentioned The Rock, Hunter, Batista, Cena. So, I mean, you've essentially got a headliner for at least the next 4 years. Probably by that time, Orton will,
you got Orton
probably hang it up and he'll be a headliner.
Dare hang up Orton yet. He's not done yet.
Oh, no, I'm not saying now, but like, say 3-4 years down the road, he could be. And then, there's another headliner.
Yeah. The youngest ever world heavyweight champion.
Yep.
Jericho. What about Jericho? Do you think Jericho ends up in the hall?
Not until he's done wrestling.
Yeah.
Completely done wrestling.
Yeah. When he retires, he's probably first ballot as long as he wants to do it. But
hopefully before he dies. But yes, he should be in the hall.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, the dude is legendary. But I mean, speaking of AEW and I mean, talking about wrestlers going back and forth, I mean, do we think MJF is going to WWE?
I mean, Isaac, you should know this. You're Jewish, and I'm Jewish with Isaac.
I mean, I agree. I mean, that's what I see happening. But do you think that we're starting to see like the pendulum swing back in the other direction a little bit from like WWE talent flooding AEW to now some of the homegrown quote unquote AEW talent swinging out to WWE to make some, I don't know, make some more money. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the full incentive is, but
I'm going to leave your boys with this so I can bow out and get back to this basketball game because I love y'all very much. Thank y'all for having me for a brief moment. But I'm going to go out with the bang. Cody Rhodes ushered in the revolution with AEW. Cody Rhodes just opened the door to the WWE. Will MJF leave? Yes. Will others follow? Yes. It's just a matter of time and not if, but when.
Love you, brother. Have a good one, man.
Peace.
Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree. That's sort of what I see happening.
Yeah, no, I mean, you saw it with WCW, obviously to a little bit of a lesser extent, but
yeah.
And I mean,
it's not lesser extent, like lesser extent now.
But I mean, it's now that you have the options to have that sort of leverage or actually flexibility where you're like, I want to go and do like work someplace else. Like you have that choice now. I mean, I see people taking it more and more often.
I think how big the flood is really dependent on the next couple stars that swap to WWE. Because look, right, like they're doing fine with Cody. He's a huge star, whatever, but he was a huge star in AEW. He made that himself. They're just following through and capitalizing.
Yeah.
I would be really interested to see if, say, MJF switched.
Well, John Perry here thinks Wardlow is coming to WWE.
He also said MJF as well too.
Yeah, he thinks MJF is coming too. So I mean,
I don't think either one. I don't think either one of them go to WWE.
If I mean, like I said, if MJF goes and they completely butcher him, I think that scares a lot of wrestlers off because that can, be detrimental.
See, I don't. And
Years of your career and dings to your reputation. If he swaps over and he's still a huge heel, he's just not saying fuck you to the crowd. Yeah, I mean,
if they treat him. I mean, right now, like you're saying, Shane, is that like what people have to go on in AEW right now is if I go to WWE, I could get the treatment that Cody's getting.
Yeah.
If I'm a big,
but
I don't know. I think Cody's gonna get the push, man. I honestly, I think Cody wins at SummerSlam. Yeah, I think he beats him at SummerSlam.
Probably gonna beat Roman at SummerSlam.
That's what I think too. I could be way off, but I think they're actually pushing him. I think that was the one condition that he gave Vince was that I get that fucking belt. That you give me a run with that belt so I can do what I want or elevate it. Because I don't know why else he would go back there, honestly.
Did you guys see? Did you guys see the reported plan changes to Money in the Bank and in the Royal Rumble?
No,
I heard about the Money in the Bank thing because Cody alluded to it in that commercial.
Yeah, apparently the Money in the Bank is now no longer going to be a contract for whenever. They're upgrading it to like a stadium show, so they're going to make it, huge, and that's going to be for the main event at WrestleMania. And now the Royal Rumble is just.
I think it's stupid.
And now the Royal Rumble is just going to be like for the other belt, I guess, or something like that.
I think that's so stupid.
It's awful.
Why would you?
That's such a dumb decision because you've just killed the Rumble.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean they've already tried for a couple of years now to kill it.
Yeah, I mean, calling 3 different matches the main event is kind of a loophole. That is a cop out, but it is what it is. But yeah, if they follow through with that, it's awful business.
I don't think they do though. I think they figure out a way to explain it on TV or something. I don't think it happens. I don't think I just it's stupid. It's real. But then again, WWE's been doing a lot of stupid stuff lately too. So
that they have, they're just throwing shit at the wall.
Case in point, Lacey Evans.
No clue.
Basically, I don't know if you have been watching SmackDown.
No,
but she's been doing these vignettes for about I want to say 3-4 weeks now, where she's talked about her life, growing up and how just bad it was, just broken home. Her dad was an alcoholic and abusive and everything. Basically telling her life story and her journey to the WWE. Something that you would do to build up the ultimate baby face, which Lacey Evans should have always been a baby face. She's got she's tailor made, but so now she does all this work. And now they're talking about moving her to Raw and making her a heel. So, why would you tell this life story? It's stupid. And don't even get me started on them releasing Dexter Lumis.
We already went through it last week. You're still horribly upset.
I'm very upset about it.
Like I said, you should be happy. He's going to end up better somewhere else.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, they totally killed Index, who was one of the best power couples in the WWE brand right now.
Yeah, because they want to wipe away any remnants of Black and Gold brand.
Another stupid move.
Yep. Oh, the worst. I mean, just sad. Going back to talking about where people are going to go in companies where someone might end up. Kota Ibushi.
Ooh.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
This is nuts.
This is the weirdest shit. It's so
not
sad.
Good.
Does Kota go what is Kota done wrestling for the most part? Honestly, at this point,
100%. He's such a big star over there elsewhere.
US. Well, even if he he doesn't want to move to the US. I don't see him making that move.
I could see him going to one of these All Japan or even DDT, which I know is where he and think Kenny got their starts in Japan, or Noah or something. So I mean, everybody's automatically going to assume he's going to go to AEW, which, like you said, yeah, he doesn't
Not a
want to move to the
chance.
States. He can
No.
make appearances there and stuff. But I think
Yeah.
AEW is kind of AEW. If they were to sign Coda, if New Japan does fire him, which I believe Coda was tweeting last night that New Japan did fire him, but it's not been confirmed from what I've heard. But I think AEW is kind of taking a little bit of a risk here if they were to sign Coda, just because of, you know, with this whole partnership they've got going with New Japan now. You know,
Yeah, I know. I don't see that happening.
Well, I
at
just
all.
wonder what it does to the partnership with New Japan, because I guarantee you Kenny Omega is a huge part and a big link to that agreement. And
I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Kenny's
yeah,
best friends with Coda.
yeah, they're golden
And-
lovers, bro.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, and then obviously, you know, the rumored, you know, romantic relationship between the two,
Yeah, they're
at
yeah.
some point. So, you
Yeah,
know,
no, it's a very interesting how it plays out. I mean, I still think that if he was ever to come to the US to work some shows, it would be to WWE, as they've already done that. He already has
They've already
that.
tried to sign him.
Yeah, so I can see them like working something. I mean, Jesus Christ, he worked in the fucking Dusty Classic in whatever 2016.
No, he did the
0%
Cruiserweight
chance that
Classic.
happened, dude.
No, he was in the Dusty Tag Team Classic too, and right after the Cruiserweight Classic.
Who was he partners with?
Fuck, who was he partners with? Who was Kota Ibushi partners with?
I could see. Well,
Dusty
see, if he were to
Rhodes,
come to do some work in the States,
Classic.
I could see him going the route of Minoru Suzuki, where Suzuki just went everywhere. You know,
Yeah,
Impact, AEW, GCW. I could see him just going all throughout the States.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say is I could see him making
TJ Perkins
TJP.
Oh, is that
TJ
as far? Okay.
and Kota Ibushi, and they faced off against the Lindsay Dorado and Mustafa Ali.
Yeah.
And then they ended up losing in the second round to Sanity.
Ah, gotcha.
But yeah, it was like they had 2 fucking matches on NXT. Kota had two matches on the Classic.
Yeah.
I think he went to the semifinals in the Cruiserweight Classic, because I think he lost to I don't think it was TJP who won, but
he lost to Grand Metalik.
That's right. Okay.
But no, he there's no way he would end up in the WWE, dude. He doesn't need wrestling. He's like a movie star over there, and you know, like a real larger than, you know, life personality. He wrestles because he likes doing it and he enjoys it. Obviously, it pays him.
Yeah, and he loves just getting thrown on the back of his neck.
Yeah, I mean, he's, you know, you're just not going to be able to do that in WWE. And also, he was in the same room as Vince, and he had no idea who Vince McMahon was.
Which is one of the best stories ever. Like, no idea.
Yeah.
Incredible. Yeah, that was like one of the most shocking things, because I think I had messaged you like the day before, being like, does Kota show up at Forbidden Door? And if Kota shows up, does Kenny show up? Like, come back from his injury at Forbidden Door?
If none of this stuff was happening, absolutely he's at Forbidden. They're both at Forbidden Door.
Yeah, and now I'm like, fuck, who actually shows up there with a lot of injured stars and a lot of it's going to be great, but it's still you know, like Kota won't end up being there. I don't think what's his name? I don't fucking know. I'm fucking baked off my ass.
Describe them in some way.
Okada?
Okada.
Thank you. The zooms out. Yeah, I don't think Okada's going to be there.
I think he's there.
Okada will totally be there,
especially if he's the IWGP champion.
Yeah, there's no way he's not at that show unless he like gets hurt or, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. It's I don't know.
If Okada isn't there, as far as talent goes, the show's a bust.
We riot.
Yeah, no,
there's no way he's not there.
Yeah, I mean, again, obviously, if weird shit happens with the show and New Japan goes into chaos, maybe he isn't there because maybe he's not willing to risk hurting himself for this company that's in flames right now. But as of today, he's 100% at that show.
All right. I have a question going back to where people are ending up. There's two names that have been quietly on the sidelines for quite a while now. One of them pretty much for over a year in Barry Windham there, Rotunda or whatever.
Wyndham Rotunda.
Yeah. And the other in Cesaro. Two guys that are both.
Yeah. Well,
Cesaro,
I think. Oh, go ahead, Shane.
I was gonna say I think Cesaro is part of the rebooted Ring of Honor roster whenever that happens.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just saving that.
When we did our preview of the Owen Hart tournament a couple days ago on Shooting Shit. We were talking about like who we thought the jokers were going to be in each of the men's and the women's, and for the men's, I picked Cesaro. So I think Cesaro's the joker, and I think we see him against Joe next on Dynamite this upcoming week. As for Wyndham, you know what? I don't think he really. I think he sticks to doing movies for a while. I don't think he shows up anytime soon anywhere.
Huh. Shane, you got any ideas for him?
No? I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think that the ideas that he has for wrestling are only going to be available to him with a company that has a huge budget. So
I think it only works at WWE as long as they're behind it.
WWE, it could work in AEW with Tony Khan's budget. If Impact went all out and actually spent money on it, they could probably produce something.
I think Impact would be the perfect place for him if they had the budget, like because
they would have to spend.
I just don't see him going back to W, and I just don't see him at least as like if he does a character similar to the Fiend. I just don't. I mean, the crowd's obviously going to pop it. I just don't see it fitting in long term with AEW.
I think the smartest thing for him to do, if his route is to come back to wrestling, it's to do a big old year and a half long indie tour where he starts at small events and he just starts popping up in just murdering the champion, you know what I mean? And then just leaving, never coming back, never doing anything about it. And then he pops up at another one. You know what I mean?
You mean he's going to show up at ETWA and beat the shit out of Sonny Defarge?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. And then just leaving up until he ends up, in back in WWE or in an AEW or something like that. And he just murders every wrestler up until he, gets what he wants.
I could see that working, not for any of the local companies that he goes in and busts up their main guy, but I can see it working. I guess they would get some draw from that.
Yeah, I'm not even saying beat them in a match. I'm literally just saying pop up.
Just show up, basically arrive, raise hell, leave, like the old
yeah, exactly. But really sell him as a crazed lunatic. You know what I mean?
I like that. So you mentioned DDJ. You think he's going to stick to movies, and right now you've got The Rock and John Cena and Batista. Although Batista to a lesser extent, I think. Well, I don't know. I guess he's
still. I mean, I don't think he's really got anything big. I mean, obviously, other than Guardians 3, but I mean, his body of work. I mean, he's great in the Guardians movie, and I don't know if you guys ever saw that movie Stuber, where he's where he's like an undercover cop. And he's like that Stuber was actually a really good movie.
I've seen it. He's a good actor. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying that I guess my next question is does WWE or even AEW, but I don't think AEW has anyone even close to that, but does WWE have anybody who is the next transition star? Do you think?
I can think
Do you
of one
think
person.
Roman? Do you think Roman is that next transition star?
I was just going to say he's the one.
I mean, he's got the look, and he's, you know.
I mean, he's already done. He did. He was in Hobbs and Shaw with The Rock. So.
Yeah, I mean, you look at him, and he could easily be, he could easily be Jason Momoa. Like he's got that same charisma and same like look. I'm just wondering if he has the acting chops to do it.
I think
it doesn't matter, dude. People love bad movies.
I don't know. I think it makes a bit of a difference.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot that goes with it.
Rock's career survived Doom.
I love bad movies. Hell, I watched Saturday morning. I watched Hell Comes to Frogtown with Roddy.
Don't you dare call that bad. That movie is.
Dude, no, that was. I loved it. I enjoyed the fuck out of it.
The last fertile man on fucking alive. So you got to milk that fucking hot, juicy hog for all its milk. God damn, dude. Yeah, that shit is so funny. Yeah, I think. I mean, Roman definitely could, but it doesn't. I mean, I think we say this a lot, but I mean, it almost feels like they haven't been able to elevate too many people to that level of
and that's the
household name, right? Whereas like John Cena somehow is a household name. You know what I mean? Like,
it's the memes, dude.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I think that's a part of it, and The Rock obviously is a household name. Everybody knows the fucking Rock, but I just wonder if they have any stars that they can elevate other than Roman Reigns to that level in the near future.
I think they're working on that. I'm hoping they're working on that with Cody.
Well, Cody can never be a movie star now because of that neck tattoo.
Oh, they can airbrush that out.
Yeah, they can CGI that, man.
Yeah, that's not a bad neck tattoo.
He's not getting a job with that. I'm telling you.
You're gonna get it. I wouldn't
imagine if Dusty was still around. Boy, you can't get yourself a job looking like that. No son of a plumber's gonna go out the house looking like that, boy.
That's a good question. I wonder if Dusty was still around. Does Cody still get that tattoo?
No,
he does. I agree.
Because he would tell him about it, and then Dusty would be like, "That's a horrible idea."
He'd whoop his ass. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think Cody is a star. Do I think Cody can transcend wrestling? I don't think so. I
think he can, just not to the levels of like Cena and The Rock and Batista.
And I hate to say it, but I think it's just because he's not. Is his speaking, like he's got a bit of a lisp, and he has to really slow it down. And I don't think that gives him the range that is required to be the kind of actor that would make him a superstar. That's just my opinion. When you look at someone like The Rock, they're just such fast and eloquent talkers. And Cody is a great storyteller. Cody is a great speaker, but he really has to slow it down for it to it to work. And I just don't know if that translates into anything like other than like public speaking, etc. But I don't know. He is a star. I look at everyone else on the roster and I wonder. I could see Matt Riddle being like an action comedy star to an extent.
If they ever do a remake of Fast Times at Ridgemont High, he's a dead ringer for Jeff Spicoli.
Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's anyone that fits that description for me personally. But I
don't watch movies, so I've got no idea.
You got no idea. Hey,
speaking of watching movies, Shane, did you ever see They Live?
Yeah, we watched it. He loved it. He gave it like a 2 stars or something.
Yeah, I hated that shit. It's an awful movie.
You hated it. Absolutely hated it.
There was some fucking dork, by the way, at the which one? It was at the Clutch show because we were waiting in line. And he came walking by and he had the damn sunglasses tattooed on his arm.
What?
Yeah, they live.
They live sunglasses.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that. I like that. That's
Dude,
pretty
Isaac,
good.
you love that movie.
That's
I
pretty
enjoyed
good.
the hell out of
I
it.
know what
pretty good.
tattoos you can get, dude. You ready?
What up?
THEYLIVE. Yeah, they live.
Chef life, bro. Chef life. If I was gonna do knuck tats, that's what it would be. The only tattoo I ever really wanted was a potato wrapped in barbed wire.
Why a potato?
I don't know. It just sounded badass, dude.
I love potatoes.
Yeah. See, there you
In fact,
go.
I had, in fact, for my dinner, I had 2 twice baked potatoes.
Hell yeah, bro.
That's good stuff.
That's a twice baked squared, bro. That's
Yep.
right. That's a single bake squared. Single bake squared. Sorry. Let me be correct in my mathematics. I think I only have one more question. And Nikita Lyons.
No.
You know it's coming. Would you eat that booty with syrup, with jelly, or would you just go in raw dog bear?
Well, on that incredible bombshell, I'm Shane. That's Isaac. Thanks for being on, DDJ. You can see him on all of his shows. Tell him about it.
Yeah, we got shooting shit. We actually did 2 episodes this week. We did a quick bonus episode previewing the Owen Hart tournament, which you can go back and watch on our YouTube page, or on you can go to wrestlingwithjohners.com, where obviously this show you can find all old episodes of shoot shit and such good shoot on wrestlingwithjohners.com. And we thank John Scott of the Johners Podcasting Network for allowing us to do our shows, on and be representative of his network.
Well, we're not representative of his network, but
yeah,
we do love John and the Johners Podcasting Network for hosting us. And to answer that question, I would go dry jelly syrup.
Thank you for listening to this edition of Such Good Shoot. If you are on YouTube, please remember to like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon. Or subscribe to us on your favorite audio catcher. Or finally, if you're on Facebook, leave a comment, like the video, and make sure to share it out to all your friends. Until next time, we have been Such Good Shoot, and